From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater. Radio 111 presents Bonnie G. and Brayan Mendoza with The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie and Brayan.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. I'm here with my fabulous co-host, Brayan Mendoza, and I'm so excited to have these two ladies on our show today, Alyce Berard and Robbie Moss Manning. They are going to talk about this show, Palm Springs the Musical, Born to Sparkle, which has been a really long time coming, and it's finally almost here, March 24th. Woo-hoo. Hey, ladies, how are you?
We're great, Bonnie. How are you?
Good. So yeah, I know you guys. I love you guys both. I know you both like to talk. So I'm going to try to do one at a time, a little bit. So
Okay.
Well, I'll make it as even as possible. So Alyce, tell us a little bit of the story of how you guys got together and how this idea came to be.
Well, Robbie and I have been friends for 25 years, and oddly enough, both of our children were in children's theater in Riverside, and that's how we met. A mutual friend said, "You got to meet this gal," and she said that to both of us. She said, "You guys are going to be best friends for life," and she was right. We met, and then fast forward to about how many years? 2010. We had a sad time in our lives when Robbie's mom was very ill, and we made a deathbed promise to do something wonderful and bring our talents to the desert together, because that's what she asked us to do. And fast forward again to 2 years after that, we were in the desert. Something happened one night. We looked at each other when we got home. We said, this is what she wanted us to do. Mm-hmm. She wanted us to write something fabulous about Palm Springs, and the show. 8 years later, we have a show going on.
Oh, okay, so let me switch over to Robbie. So now pick up the story and tell us how the show kind of came together into the format that it is now.
Oh, hilarious, Bonnie. I mean, it's just a funny question. So here was Mom saying, bring your talents together, do something fabulous. We happened to be in a club one night. All these Follies people were there. The idea for the show came together. Al and I said, we know what we're going to do. We went home and moved all the furniture in my living room and put down 20 sheets of paper. Mm-hmm. Act 1, Scene 1, Act 1, Scene 2. And literally, here's Act 1, Act 2. Kind of got started and had Post-it notes. Okay, this is what we might call the story, and this is what might happen here. And it literally started there. That was 8 years ago. That was August 8th, 2014.
And every time we came to the desert, we had a new adventure to add to one of the scenes.
Oh, great. Yes. And so did you know the title right away? Did that come to you right away?
No, because we first called it Turning Right based on a conversation that we were having. Al doesn't have the best sense of direction. She was trying to take me to the, at the time, $15 store, which is now the, $17.99.
Okay.
And we were coming out of the Renaissance, and she said, I'm sure it's left. We got across the street. No, I'm sure it's right. Back and forth and back and forth and back. And now it's like 11 o'clock on a hot desert day. We're standing across from the Alibi, and we go, oh, there's the bar. Not too early for a glass of Chardonnay, is it?
Yeah.
So we went over, kind of composed ourselves, and noticed that there was the Rat Pack Review coming from Las Vegas that night. They had one table left.
Wow.
Serendipitous. Mm-hmm. We got the table. We came back that night. I sang with the orchestra. We met these great folks at the Alibi, and all these Follies people were there, and the idea for the show came about.
Excellent. Now, let's fast forward a little bit. You have this amazing cast. I know pretty much everybody in it. I've worked with a lot of them, some of my friends. So tell us about the cast.
Well, there are so many wonderful people. We have Bella DeBall, who's been with us on this journey for 8 years. Mm-hmm. Bella has been our supporter. We've shared our storylines with her, and she's just been in full support of us.
Mm-hmm. And always introduces us to everybody.
And a lot of the other cast members, which we'll tell you about, are people that we met that night or following nights at the Alibi. Uh-huh. We have Paul McKee, who Robbie sang with.
Robbie Wayne.
We have Robbie Wayne, who Robbie sang with.
Yeah.
We have
Carol Caminas.
Those three are three people that we've met early on. Mm-hmm. Then later we were introduced to Kitty, Kitty Murray.
And that was from Bella.
And Bella
Your
introduced
Lizette,
us, and then Kitty introduced us to Yo, who's a fabulous entertainer in the desert.
Yes.
And then
Danny Westfall.
And Danny Westfall also
was at the Alibi.
Right. And then a very strange thing happened. A friend of mine from Beverly Hills met us one night at the Parker, and he brought with him Denise Carey. And as we met Denise said, I'm an actress. So Denise became one of our characters also. And it's so fabulous. These people said yes to us without ever reading our script.
Well, and Denise Carey's name is Nurse Parker.
Yes,
because we met at the Parker.
We met her at the Parker.
And you also have Ben Reese, who's amazing.
And Ben Reese. Ben Reese, let's not thank you. Don't forget him. My gosh, is he fabulous.
And we've seen him in several productions at the Desert Rose Playhouse, and we knew he had to be in our show with us.
He is just fabulous. So this is a big undertaking, fairly large cast, and you have music, and now who is Robbie directing? Robbie Wayne?
Robbie's directing, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the writers, co-producers. We're co-producing with them, and he's taken our show. It's so fun for us because he's taken our show to new heights.
Yes,
he's leveling up, as they say.
Yeah,
his directing is absolutely magical.
Yeah, he's a great. So tell us, just give people just a little, synopsis of the story of the show.
Well, a little bit about the story is that it's about two women. Now, it's the truth with a twist. They're not exactly Alyce and I, but they're JR and L.
Okay.
And they're two women that are, of age, over 50, let's just say that.
Okay.
And the bloom has fallen off the rose. In Hollywood, they're not getting the calls anymore. Their shows are ending. Ella's a famous producer. JR is a famous starlet. And they just know that it's time to do something else. And when Mom makes the deathbed promise, get out of Hollywood. Come here to the desert. Your people are here.
Yeah.
She kept saying that. That really happened.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Elle and I were looking at each other going, what does she mean?
Yeah.
And really, old Hollywood is here.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what we have found. And so they come to the desert, and because they have all these, life experiences, they decide to bring back the Palm Springs Follies. So it's their journey going forward, how to get the Follies back. And we have a great villain who owns convalescent homes, and Nurse Parker is his nasty girlfriend. And
we have a love story. We have casino interactions because we spend a lot of time in the casinos, the local casinos.
Right.
So we tried to put our lives into the story, but make it even more interesting with a lot of twists and turns.
Yeah.
And it's a true homage to Palm Springs. We even have, in fact, tomorrow we're shooting a mini commercial that'll be aired before Act 2. We don't want to tell you too much about it because it's kind of a surprise for the audience, but it's called Yes, We Love You, and we're excited.
And Bonnie, speaking of homage, really our story is a true homage to the Follies because Robbie and I both grew up coming to see the Follies with our moms, and we wanted to know that we were never too old to sparkle. I mean, we and that's no matter how old you are, you still have a lot of sparkle
Yes.
going on.
Yeah, and by the way,
we were all born to sparkle, right?
Yes. And you have 20 original show-stopping tunes. So did you guys write the music and the lyrics both, or did you have a collaboration?
No,
we wrote the lyrics.
We wrote the lyrics. My son is our music producer, and he wrote the music, produced it, did a phenomenal job, and we have laughed because we had so much fun writing the manuscript and so much fun writing the lyrics, but we would just get the giggles when we tried to come up with a melody. Everything sounded like a nursery rhyme or
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we'd say to Jonathan, his name's Jonathan Berard, and we love him to death.
He's
brilliant. He really is. And he would say, Mom, just send me the lyrics. And then
let me do it. Yeah.
We wouldn't hear back from him, and then he'd send us a text. Check your email. The song would be done. It was magic.
So, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see this. So, by the way, it opens March 24th, runs through April 10th at the Desert Rose Playhouse. Get your tickets. You can call 760-202-3000 or go to desertroseplayhouse.org. You guys, you're, first of all, you're fabulous ladies. I know these ladies are fab. They're a hoot. And this is so exciting.
I love you, Bonnie. Thank you for this opportunity. We are so excited.
I can't wait to see it.
we're going to all the rehearsals, every rehearsal. We spend time there, and it's just such a joy to see our words coming to life.
Absolutely, I bet. Well, I can't wait to see it, and congratulations to you. I know it's been a long journey, but you're finally almost to the finish line. What a great, I think it'll be exciting. What a great gift to Palm Springs, and thank you so much for coming up with this dream show and for being here today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Bonnie. Thanks so much.
All right. Have a great day. Alyce and Robbie and Palm Springs Musical Born to Sparkle. Check it out. We'll see you next time on The Desert Scene.